Christ. Your question, your question was about, I believe it was about the Obadiah, correct?
I'm kind.
And is there any particular verse in that chapter that you want broken down, or are you asking me to break down the whole chapter?
Honestly, it would be the whole chapter. I mean, it is certain things that I feel like I
Make sure give me the mic so he can be recorded as well. And I don't have a mic. If you could give me a mic as well.
Yes, sir. It is some things in the chapter I feel.
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
feel like I do understand,
Uh-huh.
but to make sure I get the best understanding of it, a lot that I feel like does need to be broke down. So it really is the whole chapter.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you would say that when you hand me the mic,
If I can get you a mail or something that name just fell out.
do me a favor with this right here, bro. Let me see that stand. No. I need
I'm about to get another one out of the car.
No, just give me the mic. Where's the mic at? No, not that one. Where's the mic that goes in here?
Christ, it ain't plugged up. I'm about to get the other mic out of the trunk.
Is this mic on?
Is the mic itself on?
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, see?
Testing
Yo.
1.
Hello. The camera mic.
Testing 1.
That's still the camera.
Testing 1, 2.
So go to the settings.
Dr. Bar, hey, you know I'm already a dark brother. Did you adjust something on the
Here go the sound.
Can they see me?
Turn on, come.
You sure? Cause I'm looking a little ominous on this one.
Where you at, on YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, man. I'm looking at Facebook. I'm looking. Am I showing up? Okay. Adjusted the camera or something. 1, 2. Cause it seemed like I was a little brighter 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I took all this brightness out. It was too
Hold on,
bright.
bro. Hold on.
You want me to quit that?
I need a little bit more bright, brother. If you could. Can you do it at the click of a button or?
I can do that.
It ain't got. I ain't. Got to be too bright. But just give me a little shine on me.
Turn on the microphone so y'all good. So
All
I'm
right.
switch.
So are we live right now?
Come on.
All right, most high Christ. And we can be heard. They heard me saying all of that. All right. There ain't nothing wrong with being black as hell. I just want to show up on the camera. That's all I'm saying. I want to be visible. And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ever know why like brothers take them pictures in the penitentiary squatting down? It's because the Polaroids, the further you away from it, the less you're able to be seen on that picture. And they take Polaroids inside that joint. So you'll see brothers squatted down, and they tell the camera person to come up close so they can get all of their features in the camera. That's why they always bend down on those flicks. Salakia. All right. It's two heavy questions that the brother posed, pushed at me. And the first one was about reincarnation and whether or not you come back in your family. All right. And the second one was we're gonna deal with the second one first, which is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. He said he preferred that the whole chapter be broke down, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Salakia, sir.
And yeah, no sweat. So if you can, just step close to the mic, make sure everybody hear you, and go ahead and start reading from chapter 1.
Khan.
Or verse 1, Salakia.
Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
So what are we talking about? We're talking about the prophet Obadiah receiving a vision from the Lord concerning the nation of Edom, right? And we all know that the nation of Edom is our current oppressor. We ain't got to, call him by his name, but we know who he is.
Khan.
Keep going.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord. Mm-hmm. An ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Now, what does that mean? An ambassador is sent among the heathen. What does that mean? Anybody want to answer that? What is an ambassador, first of all? Mashah.
An ambassador is someone who officially represents the power of a nation.
That's correct. Like in the United States of America, they send ambassadors to China, ambassadors to Europe, ambassadors to Israel, and so on and so forth. In every nation, every civilized nation, we should have an ambassador that represents our interest in that country. All right. So this ambassador right here that's spoken of is an ambassador of who? Read it one more time.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen.
So who is this ambassador from? Mashah. Who is this?
We are. I am.
Damn right. Like when you get out on that street corner and you tell them, man, of the impending doom, the plagues that's coming, like we've been telling them for years, haven't we, in Detroit? Now you got the coronavirus. Now you're seeing earthquakes in diverse places, man. You're seeing those wars that we told them was coming. We told them that these wars was coming years and years and years ago.
Yeah, right.
Now they're here. You see, right now, you see that there is a financial war brewing between OPEC and Russia, right? Because they they manipulating the prices of each barrel of oil. And one nation wanted to be high, the other nation wanted to be low. Both of them want to profit in between. So right now you see all types of proxy wars transpiring. And the Israelite School of UPK and the Commander General Yohana, we've been saying this, man, for years and years and years. Now everybody's seeing it. Keep going.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
And what?
In battle.
Now, does a battle always have to be a physical confrontation? We just talked about a economic battle. They battling the coronavirus right now. I can't cut the news on without hearing about this goddamn corona. Everybody's scared of the corona. Everybody terrified of that thing, man. A little Asian at my job, you know, he's a you know what I'm talking about. Mashar works with me, right? A Chinese guy at that. He's an engineer at my slavery, and I come into my slavery, and he at my desk, in my office. I look in there and I see him in there and I dip the other way. I turn back around. Hey, but let me just show you the battle right here. But he peeped while I was doing it, right? He understood why when I looked in my office and I saw him there and I turned my ass back around. He understood that. So the next day, right, he caught me in my office in there sitting by myself, and he come in there and look and then turn back around and let me know, I know what you was doing. You was trying to offend me, etc. I just didn't want to breathe your air. That was it. No crap, man. True story, for real. So a battle, a war is not necessarily always a physical thing, right? A war is, I don't want to breathe your air, man, and you know, I'm a Lysol everywhere you go, you know what I'm saying? And he come back the next day, okay. You know, the Chinese been saying we stank forever. That's what he was doing to me. He was doing that age-old narrative that they've been spitting about black people, that we have some type of smell. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that to us. Now nobody want to be. Did y'all see the brother on the bus spray the Asian with Lysol? Man, his brother was on the bus. True story. Brother was on the bus. And the Asian tried to sit next to the black man. Now they want to sit next to us since don't nobody else want to sit next to them. And he tried to sit next to the brother. And the brother said, you know, step away from me. You know what I mean? It was, you know, our brothers speak. And he took out a can of, it was either Lysol or Febreze and started spraying the Asian with it. True story. No, that's on. I think I reposted that on my Facebook page. So a war don't necessarily have to be, you know, a physical confrontation all the time. Read that part about arise and let us make war.
Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle.
In battle. Not saying we're limited to just these type of wars. Not that it's not going to progress into a physical battle, but right now it's an economic war. It's a spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? It's a proxy war, etc. going on, man. It's a, you know, what would they call it? A biological war going on. So many different types of battles are taking place right now. Of course, a spiritual war. So many battles are taking place right now against everybody and the children of Israel, man. You can't even count them. Keep going.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Read it one more time.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Now what does that mean? He's saying that he have made Esau small among the heathen. What does that mean? Think about a low state. Or think about a little respect. Right? The other powers in the earth only fear Esau. They don't respect him. They bow down to Esau because of his military might, not because he's respected for any real accomplishments other than, you know, to maim and kill and murder and pillage and enslave. So it's a fear that makes the other nations succumb to Esau, not respect. But at some point, everybody going to look at him like a very, very small thing. Look how they regard the presidency right now. and Donald Trump. The United Nations, even the people that he is in allies with, don't respect him. And it's like that, and it's going to progress in that same direction as we move forward, right? So, thou art, read it one more time, Salakia.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Keep going.
Thou art greatly despised.
They hate Esau, man. They hate that bastard, man. Look at the stronghold he got on the economy of the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? Look at what he do when he goes and invade a sovereign nation, man. Look at how he controls the economy of the whole earth. If he want to put sanctions on Syria or Israel or any other sovereign nation, he can at the stroke of a pen. Thou art greatly despised. Keep going.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Hold on, the what?
The pride of thine heart have deceived
Now,
thee.
you know we're talking about one bastard when we talk about how prideful these people are. The pride of thy heart, man. That American pride. You know what I'm saying? That because I look a certain way and because I've killed so many people, I should be hailed as some sort of a god. But the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Keep going.
Thou hast dwelt in the clefts of the rock.
Thou that dwell in the clefts of the rock. Meaning like the high places. You know, talking about like the towers, man, and you know, the Trump Towers and Taj Mahal and all of these high structures that they love to dwell in. And including, you know, those caves. Keep going.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who can contend with me? You know what I'm saying? Who can deal with me, man? Who could deal with my power? Who claim to be the strongest military might ever to walk the face of the earth? Right? Who can contend with me? Keep going.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou...
What does the eagle do? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. What does the eagle do?
Perch on like high branches to prey on.
That's right. To look down and capture smaller prey. Susceptible prey. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Go ahead.
And among thou...
Read it again. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down.
Now when it says thou exalt thyself as the eagle and set thy nest above the stars, right? What are we talking about when we say set thy nest above the stars?
Like the high powers, or just like literally like the eagle has
Refresh my memory with this one, Hadar Yala. Are we talking about the stars of the Most High, or are we talking about the constellation? Are we talking about when he set his structures in the earth? I mean, in the heavens, like his space station.
It's actually a twofold scripture.
Khan, you can go either way with it, is what you're saying, right? So if you look at it in the sense that he has always set himself above the stars of the Most High, right? Like it's also a couple precepts that go with that, where it says that he would exalt himself above the. What he's saying is like our oppressor Esau is always perched above us, always looking at us, man. Knocked on our door the other day. You know what I'm saying? Knocked on our door at the barracks. You know what I'm saying? Always got to place himself above the children of Israel, man, and hold himself not guilty for his atrocities committed among God's chosen people. Read it one more time.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Do it say among or above?
Among.
Set thyself among the stars. So right. So, Khan, this is a twofold. Among the stars is his space stations, and then he's also set his nest among us, man. And he prey on us like an eagle would prey on some susceptible animal. Keep going.
Thence I will bring thee down, saith the
And the
Lord.
Lord said, it's going to come a time where I'm going to bring you down. Keep reading.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not have stolen till they had enough?
Now, what does that mean? What are we talking about here?
Like if
You ever had your house broken into?
lies, sir.
Oh my God, you're a lucky brother, man. You're lucky. That's the worst feeling in the world to come home and your house is ransacked. Your big screen gone, all your weapon gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple items out the refrigerator. He done took his shit on the toilet. But he didn't take the refrigerator. He took some of the food.
Kinda.
He took the TV, but the microwave was still there. But this bastard Esau, man, he got when he come for you, he take everything. Your language. He wants your soul, right? He wants he wants everything that you had accomplished in the earth prior to him putting you in captivity. Look at all the people that he claimed to be: Beethoven, King James. You know, white boy played Michael Jackson right in our face. You see what I'm saying? This bastard, man, is going to take everything. Once he get his grip on you, everything that you own belongs to him. Even what you did in the past. He claims it. Keep going.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
They leave some grapes, man. You know, they're going to take the grapes, but they're going to leave you some. They're not going to take every goddamn grape. Keep going.
Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Man, how can you figure this bastard out, man? Or how, what is in his mind to just do what he does? What motivates him? Nobody knows, man, because we're not like him, man. Keep going.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Keep going.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Read it again.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Keep going.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
The men that, like when it say, have brought thee to the border, everybody that, it's going to come a time that everybody that at one time were allies with him and at peace with him are going to turn on him. Like you're seeing that, you're seeing that now transpire in the earth. You're seeing his former allies just are disgusted with him right now. Keep going.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. So who ate the Esau's bread? Think about all the nations that benefited from Esau's treachery, right? Particularly those that benefited from our enslavement. Right? Think about all of those nations. Every nation on the globe, man, has benefited from how Esau dealt with us. He fed these other nations, and now when you look at them, they're ready to turn on him. They can't stand his approach towards. They can't stand his policies in the earth right now. Keep going. Go ahead. So is that the part where it says laid a wound under thee? So
the laying of the wound is, it's like when you think about somebody that would go from nation to nation and be in cohorts with the people that despise you. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, that would be a wound. You know what I'm saying? That would be like an open sore. You know, like they make a deal with you on one hand, but then behind your back, like I don't know if y'all watched how Russia dealt with Donald Trump. It was like they was pulling his strings, making him do their bidding. You know what I'm saying? And pretending to be his friend, but really in cahoots with the Saudis, or in cahoots with the Syrians. You see what I'm saying? Or in cahoots with the people that he is beefed out with. So it's a wound opened in this nation, right? And it's getting worse the more of Donald Trump's policies are pushed forth in the earth. The United Nations can't stand him right now. So that's a gaping wound. Keep going.
There is none understanding him. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
By what?
Slaughter.
By slaughter. These the chapters, man, where people, that love Esau, kind of want to put it on the Arabs. No, Esau is not him. He's the Arabs. When they hear this right here, read it one more time.
And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau.
I mean, it's going to be another nation. Teman, I believe, is this is African. Go ahead.
Teman is represents the intelligent power of Esau.
Okay, come.
The brain of Esau.
Teman? Okay. All right. Read it one more time.
And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau.
Look up Teman in the Zondervan. Because I thought I heard that different. I thought Teman was a city.
I know that Teman is one of Esau's sons.
Is it? Okay.
One of his grandsons or something.
Okay, Slocky, you might be right there on that.
Smart.
The power, the intelligent, of Esau. Khan, keep going. Read the last part one more time, but go ahead, Adaryala.
Just to elaborate, you see how he touched on the mount of Esau. If you read that again, so it talked about the intelligence of Esau shall be scared, and then the mount, which we know is the governing body,
Right.
shall be, if I could, a lot.
No sweat. You got it in the Zondervan? Keep going while you're looking for that.
And thy men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Go ahead, Adaryala.
Teman in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, definition 1, grandson of Esau. The second definition, an Edomite chief. Third, a city in northeastern Edom, noted at one time for the wisdom.
That's the one. Right, that's the one I was looking for right there, Khan. Noted for the wisdom of his people. Okay, so the wise of Esau is going to be. Read that last part one more time.
To the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Above that, just slightly above that.
O Teman shall be dismayed.
O Teman, meaning the wise of Esau shall be dismayed, meaning baffled that they're being destroyed. Keep going.
To the end of every mount of Esau that may be cut off by slaughter.
May be cut off by what?
By slaughter.
Keep going.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Now that's plain and simple right there. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Go ahead.
Shame shall cover thee.
Now, I don't know if you ever you've watched a lot of our videos. Yep, but when you see Esau bowing down, man, in the streets, licking the boots of the prophets, right? They do that because of the shame. They do that because of how their ancestors operated, who they are. They are their ancestors, right? They do that. They lick our boots because they recognize how disgusting how disgusting they were in the past. So that's a very shameful thing. Read it one more time.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
And you beginning to see how shameful they are when they realize, man, that they've, committed some treachery against God's chosen people. It got to be a very shameful thing. Go ahead.
Would this be an example of like a brotherhood precept, since he didn't show brotherhood?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob? No. Brother is only mentioned right there because they came out of the same womb. But technically they are two separate nations. You know what I'm saying? So look at that brother as the way that brother is mentioned, just to say that they shared the same womb. Keep going.
Thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces.
When did that happen? When did Esau sit on the other side? And did they cheer? What did they do? They didn't necessarily participate. Read that last part one more time.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces.
When did that happen? Didn't it happen in Psalms? Is it 83?
You talking about when Esau said raise it?
Right. That was who?
I think somebody else had us.
That was the Babylonians, I believe. The Babylonians had us was putting us in captivity, and the Esau was saying, destroy him, destroy him, destroy him. He was cheering them on. Read the last part again.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces.
That was the Babylonian captivity. When Esau stood by and cheered him on. Keep going.
And the foreigners entered into his gate.
Is that Psalms 83 I'm thinking about?
Thinking about Psalms 137.
Or 137, Salakia. Psalms 137 verse 7. Go ahead.
And the foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them.
Go ahead.
But thou should have not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly against the day of distress.
Keep going.
Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, ye should have not looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Keep going. Go ahead.
So, like, is that saying there, like when they came in and took us, Esau came in and just stole the stuff that we had when they took
Right,
us?
like at that time Esau wasn't a powerful nation. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't big and strong, didn't have any might. At that time, the Babylonians was really the power in the earth. So from what I'm reading, what I'm hearing is that think about some place that was raided.
Right.
And then after the people that raided they leave, you got other scavengers that go in there and get the pickings of whatever's left over. So that's what Esau did.
Con.
Entered into our gates after we were taken into captivity and took what he wanted to take. Keep going.
Verse 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off his that did escape. Neither should
So what is that saying right there? That he, go ahead.
that he was helping
That's
the
right.
Babylonians.
That's right. You know, a couple of us, you know, got out the back door, and this bastard come and chop us to pieces.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going. What time you started? What time is it right now? Okay. Keep going.
Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done it, shall it be done unto thee.
Of all the heathen. That's significant right there. Not just Esau. Obadiah is predicting a day where the Lord's vengeance is going to be carried out among all the heathen that participated in any aspect of our demise. And that means all of them. I mean, every single heathen on the face of the earth, man, the Chinese and Moab and Ammon, period. You know what I'm saying? And Amalek and all the other heathens, man, that participated in our fall and benefited from it. The Lord is saying, read it one more time.
For the day of the Lord is upon the heathen. All the heathen, Salakia. As thou hast done it, it shall be done unto thee.
Same thing you did, it's going to be done unto you. Keep going.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Verse 16. For ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down.
So read that part one more time. The holy mountain.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain.
What does that mean? What is this holy mountain, and what does it mean to drink? Go ahead.
Is the holy mountain the land of Israel or the people of Israel?
That's right. It would be the people of Israel. And what does it mean to drink, though? Like take advantage of, you know, got full and fat. You know what I'm saying? Off the children of Israel. Keep going.
So shall all the heathen drink continually, yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
And they shall be as though they had not been. Meaning what? They shall be as though they have not been.
Right, so it's like they thinking they getting nourished.
Think about, like the Lord has said, what they have done shall be done unto what they have done to us shall be done unto them. Right? What did they do? Like, do you know what your language was prior to coming over here? Huh? You don't, do you? Do you know what, some of us probably, you know, different tribes. You know what I'm saying? The white man, our oppressor done some treachery and getting us to forget everything that we held near and dear, especially the Lord. The same thing that he has done to us is going to be done to him. Read the last part one more time.
And they shall be as though they had not been.
And they shall, that's how we are right now. As if we have not been. The majority of us, you know, think we African Americans, man. The majority of us think we are Arabs or Christians, follow Muhammad and the Nation of Islam, Buddhists and Confucius and all this other crap. We everything in the earth as if we were nothing, when the Lord ordained us to be who we were. So the same thing they have done to us is going to be done to them. It's going to be as if they was not, period. Keep going.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
See that? We're going to get it all, man. I think it's in Isaiah, I forget the chapter, where you say the gates of the heathen going to be open continuously. Who know that one?
I think that's in the land of Zechariah.
Is that Zechariah? I think it's in Isaiah. It might be Zechariah, though. But where you say their gates is going to, the forces of the Gentiles. Is that Isaiah? Put in your precept, in your concordance, the forces of the Gentiles. Where it say that, what is it? Speak up, priest.
Oh, no, I'm just not.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. I'm just trying to figure it out in my head.
Yeah, where it say the forces of the Gentiles, it say our gates going to be open continuously.
I believe it's Isaiah 60:11.
Please, you got it? Isaiah 60:11, go there since you got the mic.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
So your gates, man, in that day, the Lord said, man, your door, your gates going to be open 24/7 so that we can receive all of these riches and all of this substance from the Gentiles. Now go back to where he was reading.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness.
Shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, separateness. Keep going.
And the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
And we're going to get it all. Our gates going to be open 24/7, man, so that the forces, the wealth, the riches, the substances of the heathens can come into our possession. That's what you're reading right there. Keep going.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
This the one right here. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire. Go ahead.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
So if you got a fire and a flame, keep going.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
And if you got a fire and a flame and you got stubble, keep going.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
No, it's going to be a couple remaining.
Any remaining of the house of Esau.
No, my white mama, she going to
There
live.
shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
Oh, man, the Lord said there should not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Who can contend with that? Who the hell got something to say about that? That ain't my words. That's in the Bible. The Lord said a whole entire nation is going to meet its demise, and there shall not be any remaining. Now, for some comfort for those out there that, got a white mama, Salakia, right? Or a white wife, or whatever you got, right? I'm not going to come in your house and kill your mama. You know what I'm saying? We're not coming in your house and kill. That's your possession. But she ain't going to reproduce nothing. She ain't bringing no more white babies in the earth. You see what I'm saying? Like she's going to meet her demise, man. If she serve you right, whatever. Maybe she die an old gray woman. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. Right. But that's clear that there shall not be. But the drawback is he said a fire and a flame and kindle. So go ahead. Let's just rush through that. Before I be in counsel. Lucky. Go ahead, Hebrew.
For the Lord has spoken it.
Not Captain LeBon. The Lord spoke that. Keep going.
And they of the south shall possess the house, the mount of Esau, and they of the plain of Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. Verse 20. And the captivity of the host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath.
It's just going into, you know, how the Lord going to divide up the nations among the children. You know what I'm saying? I think, how many more verses is that?
There's just one more verse after this one.
Go ahead.
Which is the shepherd shall possess all the cities of the south. Verse 21. And the Savior shall come up upon Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's.
You good on that?
So who's the Saviors?
Who are the saviors?
Yeah, when it said, and the Savior shall come up, saviors shall come up upon the Mount Zion.
Well, that would be Christ and his host.
Kind.
And I think the precept we're going to find in the Apocrypha and Esdras, we'll go over those in a second.
Kind.
Where it says, I believe in Esdras where it talks about Christ, when they see Christ coming with the host of heaven. That's the precept. All right, with that, are you ready, Priest and Officer Zarat?